Hi Divya, how are you?
Hi, sir. I'm fine. How are you, sir?
I'm good. You can tell about yourself. Go ahead.
I'm Hi, sir. I'm Divya. I'm a fresher as I'm 2022 passed out. So my highest qualification is graduation, and I know manual testing, API, and SQL. So as a part of manual testing, I have learned soft
Go ahead.
software development life cycle and software testing life cycle and the bug life cycle.
Mhm,
And in API, I've learned how to do the API testing
mhm,
with the help of Postman, and I've done the SQL
mhm.
with the SQL Server.
Understood. Understood.
And I have a practical exposure of writing the test scenarios and the test cases
Mhm,
and executing them, and how to raise the bug in the Jira tool also.
mhm.
And I'm having the practical exposure of Postman also.
Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. Wonderful.
And in SQL, I know how to fetch the data from the server,
Mhm,
and I know what all comes under data manipulation language,
mhm.
data definition language, transition control, and data control language.
That's good. That's good. Wonderful. Shall I start asking question?
Yes, yes,
Okay. So you're fresher 2022 pass out, right?
yes,
Okay, wonderful. So your resume right next to me. I will be asking all the questions from your resume. Fine?
yes, sir.
Okay,
Fine.
okay, wonderful. See, frankly speaking, right, I have to ask you direct questions because you are a fresher. I mean, so let's proceed with that, okay? So you can tell me something about your bug life cycle. You
Bug
can
life cycle.
you can explain bug life cycle to me.
Okay. All the bugs which are present in the bug bucket will be in the open or new state. As it depends on the severity and priority, we will choose the bugs which should be moved to the next sprint, and then the bugs which should be moved to the next sprint will be assigned to the developer, and then he will fix the bug, and uh, he should like he should fix the bug and change the status to the bug should be fixed, and then the application will be assigned to the tester. As a tester, we will do the retesting, and then if the bug is really fixed by the tester, by the developer, we will close the bug and put the status code as close, and then we will if it is not really fixed, then we will move to like the cycle repeats same.
Reopen.
Assign, yeah, reopen, assign to the developer, then
Okay.
retesting
What
happen.
are the other status of your bug life cycle?
The other status of bug life cycle is duplicate, won't fix it.
Talk about it. Why duplicate? Why won't fix it? Why other status? Talk about it.
Duplicate, like whenever the tester raises bug two times, or the different tester will raise the bug two times, or the different bugs was raised by two testers will represented as duplicate.
Okay.
And won't fix it is nothing but when the bug is making not not so when the bug is not so important and making less
Mm,
senses,
mm.
then it is known as won't fix it.
Less sense. Okay. See, any bug which is like an invalid bug
Yeah,
can be
invalid,
marked as won't fix it.
won't
Something
fix it.
like I'm giving you requirement today, but the tomorrow requirement got changed. Now you raised the bug on the old requirement. Won't fix it. There is no point of it. Yeah, go ahead.
And that's also
There is another status of your bug life cycle. Do you
issue
know?
not reproducible.
Yeah, talk about
Yeah.
it.
Issue not reproducible is marked uh, whenever the developer or of different builds or the different
Mhm.
softwares
Mm.
when they are working in the different environments.
Okay, understood. Is that the only reason why the issue will not be reproducible?
Uh, yeah,
That's one of the reason. Like I'm the tester, you are the developer. I reproduce this issue on the different build, and you are being a developer. You are trying to reproduce this issue on the different build. That is
Yes.
why issue is not reproducible. This issue can also happen because of different environment.
Yeah.
Being the tester, I am trying to reproduce this bug in the testing environment. Being the developer, you are trying to reproduce this bug, maybe in the development environment, maybe in the staging environment, different environment. This can also be the reason.
Oh,
Reasons are possible for issue not reproducible. Maybe because of compatibility issue too, right? Because
yes.
maybe are you getting this? Can you explain
Yeah.
this? What is
Yes.
compatibility? Talk about it.
Whenever the software is not working in some devices or some other it is working, it is known as compatibility issues.
That's right. Maybe I tested this application on Marshmallow version of Android, and maybe you are testing on KitKat version of Android. There are chances that this will not work in me, it may work in you. That is
Yes.
why while raising a bug, we need to mention all the environmental details. Got it, right? Fabulous.
Whether it belongs to beta or testing, production,
Yeah.
something.
Not only the environment in which you have tested, but also the environment in which you have tested. Like which environment you used it to test your application. Like I use the environment called as Google Chrome version 104.
Okay.
I tested this on the Windows 10 machine, something like that. All the environment details, right? Okay. You can tell me, like, how will you raise a bug? Tell me the procedure. What all things you will mention in the bug? You told me, right, that you have experience of raising, like you have a knowledge of how to raise a bug in the defect tracking tool. At the
Yes.
starting, you said me. Tell me, while raising a bug, what all things you will mention, and for whom you're raising this bug.
Uh, I'm raising the bug uh, to the developer. Like I want a developer to fix it, which is having high severity and high priority, which should not impact which should not impact and which first I'll click on the create button, then it will ask me some description, and I'll enter uh, the steps to reproduce precondition and the test cases that I have written, and I'll also attach the application logs. I'll mention the severity and priority of the bug.
Okay, that's right. So you said me right that you'll mention the severity and priority from where you will come to know what is the severity of the bug, from where you will come to know what is the priority of the bug.
Severity, like severity means how much it is impacting the customer business workflow. Like it is stopping us to do something, or it is something it is impacting the customer business workflow.
That's
And
right.
priority means how much fast the developer needs to fix the issues. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So I'm giving you one statement. Let me know if I'm right or wrong. Can I always say that my severity is always directly proportional to priority? Can I say like that under any circumstances?
No, sir.
Okay. Then how severity and priority are related to each other?
Like
Being a tester, how will you come to know if my severity is high today, my priority will be lower, higher, or medium? How?
like severity and priority both are independent topics, and severity, as we know, severity is something which is stopping us to do something. Like in the Amazon, it is stopping us to add the products to the cart.
Impact of the bug.
Yeah, impact of the bug. And priority, as we know, priority is something the developer needs to fix. Like it is having high priority, like P0. So the developer needs to fix it.
Okay. Understood. Okay. Understood. That's good. Tell me, after raising a bug, what is the next activity that you should do as a tester? You have raised a bug. You got the bug ID. What is the next procedure that you should do? What is the next step now?
First, by clicking on enter, we'll get the bug ID. We should put it in the test case template. We have a column called bug ID. We should enter the bug ID in that column and change the status as pass to fail. Failed to pass.
Okay, failed, and you will attach a bug ID next to it. Is it so?
Yes, yes.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. That's good. I want to know why you think that all the bugs that you raise tomorrow will not be fixed by the developer. You will raise a lot of bugs, let's say, but all of them
Yes.
will not be fixed within a specified period of time. There are
Yes.
chances like that, right? Maybe in a particular sprint or a cycle, you may raise 20 bugs. But you know that based on one's principle of software testing, all the bugs that you raise we cannot be fixed within a particular period of time, right? What do you think? What is the reason behind it? Why all the bugs cannot be fixed within a specified period of time? Why few bugs will travel to the production also, right? Talk about it.
As a tester, we raise many bugs, but they won't be fixed by the developer because of less time in the sprint. They may be moved to the next sprint also if the developer gets time, or the developer when the bugs is of high priority and the high severity, then the developer can fix the issues.
Okay, understood. So why all of them will not be fixed? Talk about it for some time. Why all of them will not be fixed? Those who are not fixed, what are those called as? Those who are fixed, what are those called as?
The bugs which are left are moved to the bug bucket, and the bugs which has to be which has to be fixed will be moved to the next sprint, and the developer can fix in the next sprint.
Okay, understood. Which all bugs I can say I will be moving into the bug bucket or next sprint? Which all bugs?
The bugs which are having low severity and the low priority will be moved to the bug bucket, and
Okay, understood. Suppose you have 5 bugs which are of higher severity and higher priority. Okay, there are 5 bugs and all 5 are of higher severity and higher priority. If you do see, it is one of the smoke scenario. You know what is smoke scenario?
yes, basic
right?
and critical.
It is one of the smoke scenario. All 5 are basic and critical scenario, and all of them are failing. 5 are failing. You have raised a bug for all 5, but there is no time to fix it, right? On this day, you need to release it, but you need this much of time to test it. Understanding?
Yes, sir.
On this day, it needs to release, but in order to fix it and test it, you may need this much of time. What will you do? Will you release the software with those smoke bugs, or how things will happen?
Actually, we can't release the software when the basic and critical features itself is not working. Like, we need to take some time, then fix it, then release the software into the market. It is better to extend the release date. Then we should make sure that every basic and critical bug is fixed and retested, and we should make sure that regression testing is done, because of adding any feature or deleting any feature impacted the modules that are present before should not get impacted.
That's right. So you're telling in this case I should extend my release date?
Yes, sir.
That's right. We should extend the release date. That's right. Because with basic and critical bugs, I cannot release my software into production. Otherwise, I'll get a very bad image from the market. That's right. Let's proceed to the next question. Talk about this bug triage meeting. What exactly is this bug triage meeting? Who conduct it? When to conduct this? What happened in this meeting? What is the main purpose of having this meeting? How frequently we should have this meeting? Talk everything about bug triage meeting. Go ahead.
Bug triage meeting is something where Scrum Master, test lead, and testers are they will discuss about the bug bucket, the bugs which are present in the bug bucket. They should they have the discussion, because which bugs, the bugs that are present in the bug bucket, which bugs should be moved to the next sprint. And bug triage meeting is conducted frequently, 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
Minimum of 2 to 3 months.
Okay. Let's say if my Okay, that's fine. See, there is no proper answer for this question, frankly speaking, like when we should have the bug triage meeting, right?
Yeah.
Because in every company, sprint duration is not same. In some
Yes, sir.
companies, sprint duration was 7 days, some company 15 days, or let's say 2 weeks, some company having 3 weeks, some company having 4 weeks, right? I was working in one company where the sprint duration was 42 days. So there is no fixed answer for it. So you cannot tell me or tell anyone that after 2 months or 3 months. The proper answer for this question is after 4 to 5 sprints are done, we can have this, right?
Okay.
See, some company can have a sprint duration for 45 days.
Yes, sir.
Definitely within 2 months, they will not have spent this bug triage meeting because their life cycle is only not done. How will they do this meeting? Getting my point?
Yes,
So
sir.
2-3 months is not the right answer. After every 4 to 5 sprints,
We
after
can have the
every four
meeting.
to five sprints, we can have the bug triage meeting. Who conducts this?
Test lead.
Test lead conducts this. That's right. That's right. On what basis they decide that these all bugs I will be moving into this sprint, these all bugs I will be moving to the next sprint, and these all bugs I will be keeping it in my bug bucket itself. Talk about this.
Uh, as we know, first we need to we need to fix the basic and the critical things. First, in the first sprint itself, the developer will develop the basic and critical. As a tester, we will test the basic and the critical features of the application. Then it is working fine. Then slowly we will start the next sprint, and then the something.
Go ahead.
Then we will just we will just fix the remaining part, and then we will test the components integration, like module to module. We'll just module
Got
to
it.
module.
Understood your answer. But see, if I give you 100 tasks also, any task, don't think about this testing task. Maybe different varieties of tasks like go and bring vegetable, go and wash clothes, go take bath. Example, if I give you 10 tasks, definitely all 10 of them you can't do together, right? You will do one by one, right?
Yes.
Based on maybe the priority, right?
Yes.
Maybe based on the severity, right?
Priority.
In a similar fashion, if I in my bug bucket, if I have 20 tasks, definitely I know that each 20 have its own severity and priority. But being the test lead and the scrum master, when we are deciding which all bugs to be taken up into the current sprint or the next sprint, in those 20 bugs or 200 bugs, definitely there will be something which will be the highest severity and highest priority out of those 200, right? Those bugs I will take it to the current sprint, right? Which are less high, which are less severity, which are less priority, next sprint. Which are completely less priority, last sprint. I mean, upcoming sprints. Getting my point?
Yes.
Okay, I got it. You mean the same, but yeah, this is how you should explain. I got it. You were trying to say me the same thing, but
Yes.
This is how you should answer. Okay, awesome. Let me ask you some different question. You can talk about this bug leakage and bug release. Talk about it.
Bug leakage.
Yeah.
Bug leakage.
Talk everything about them. Right. See, frankly speaking, I must tell you, not only you, and to all the fresher candidates who will be watching this video, right? As a fresher, see, number of freshers are more in this industry. You know that.
Yes.
Right? I don't know you know this or not, but the day I passed out from my 12th standard, I still remember with me, there were 16 lakhs students. Those who don't know 16 lakhs, 1.6 million students in India wrote exam with me for one of the exam that held over an Indian level, right? Over India level. I mean IIT and IIT exams, right? So there are 16 lakh students, right? 1.6 million students. But do you think all 16 lakhs will get a job? Definitely not, right? We don't have this much of job in IT industry, right? 1.6 million people cannot get a job like every year, fresher people, right? Very less will get, right? So when you're talking something, you have to give a whole knowledge about it, right? Tomorrow you will be hired only if you show them that you have a full knowledge, right? So talk about it, but relax yourself. Tell me everything about bug release and bug leakage. Go ahead.
Bug release. Bug release is nothing but intentionally releasing the bugs into the software These are called as known bugs. And like we can't give a software to the customer like error-free software. So the bugs will be present in the application is known as bug release. And the bug leakage is something that tester could not find the bugs in the testing environment, but the customer could find the bugs in the production environment is known as bug leakage.
Okay, what are the reason for it? Like why tester could not find it? Why customer is able to find it?
Maybe the test case coverage is not good. Maybe the review process is not done. Maybe of like test case design techniques were not used. Maybe the test case coverage is not good, or maybe it is not written in a simple language. These are the reasons.
That's right. Maybe test case review process is not done. Right. So if we do that, we can achieve 100% test case coverage. And just because we haven't achieved it, that is why bug has getting leaked into the production. Okay, that's good. Tell me, if the bug get leaked into the production, what is the next step that you should take as a tester?
When the bug is leaked into the production, when it contains a high priority and a high severity, immediately the company should go for hotfix. As we know, hotfix is done within the less time. When the tester could not find the testing environment, and the customer could find in the production environment, which is having high severity and the high priority, the company should go for hotfix. And we do this hotfix to avoid the bad image into the market.
Understood. So can I say that every bug that is getting leaked into the production, I should do hotfix?
No, sir. It depends upon the severity and the priority.
Okay, bug got leaked into the production. It is of the lower severity and lower priority. Then what I should do as a tester?
We can fix in the next sprint, in the upcoming sprint.
Okay, that's right. We can either fix it in the next sprint, which your Scrum Master will obviously decide. And yes, either he will keep it in the bug bucket, right? Because of the lower severity and lower priority. That's right. Talk about hotfix. You just answered me hotfix, right? You will do hotfix. If the bug leakage is of highest priority and high severity, then what is hotfix? Like what exactly they will do? Tell me the procedure of it.
Like when as a tester, we raise many bugs, and when the bugs which was not fixed by the developer, when it is directly released into the production, we get the bug leakage. To avoid the bug leakage, we'll just do the hotfix. Hotfix is nothing but when the bugs which found by the customer in the production environment, which is having high severity and high severity. As we know, high severity will impact the customer business workflow, and priority will be decided by the developer, like as it is affecting the customer business workflow or not. Based on that, we'll do the hotfix. Hotfix is done as immediately as possible.
Okay, understood. Understood. That's good. That's the right answer. That's right. Okay. Now suppose, just think about it, that you are working on an application called as, let's say, GrowTechMind mobile application. Just think about it, right? And let's say I release the software into the production, being the release engineer of GrowTechMind's company. I have released my GrowTechMind mobile into the production. After releasing it to the production, I'm seeing that current users are able to continue with their mobile, nothing to worry about them. But new users are not able to get the OTP. Means they are not able to do the registration. Getting? Yes. New users are not able to do the registration. Actually, it happened once in GrowTechMinds, right? So I'm expecting this answer from you now. Now you tell me, if you were the test lead in my company, what you would have done?
The new users are unable to.
New users are not able to do the. They are not getting OTP. Like to do the registration, they need OTP on their mobile. Never OTP will come, right? But they're not getting OTP. Like they're not able to register. If they are not able to register, they are completely blocked. They will not able to utilize the mobile application anymore. So what you will do? I released it now. You got to know as a tester. You got to know in 1 hour. What you will do now?
I'll check the application logs and check whether it is whether the users are really not getting the OTPs. And I'm not getting.
Okay. Okay. Okay, no worries. See, let's say in your mobile, I think Rotec mobile application will be there, right? Let's say you are able to watch it. You don't have any problem. But new customers are not able to do the registration. Example, suppose someone else have taken admission today, but to watch video, they are not able to see because they are not able to register themselves, right? Now, being the tester of GrowTech Mind, what will you do? Do you want to talk or shall I answer it? You can tell me.
You can continue, sir. I'm not.
Okay. You can try. Like, I know you know this. Bug is product. It got leaked, right? It got leaked into the production. Right?
Yeah.
Once it got leaked, what will you do as a tester? Like, let's say support engineer said you that Divya, this is not working. What is the next step then, Divya? Think. Should you wait for the next sprint to fix it?
No, sir. We'll just do the hot fix.
We'll do the hot fix. That's what I'm asking, right? That's what I'm asking. So see, when we do the hot fix, first you will try to reproduce this issue in the testing environment, right? You should reproduce this issue in the testing environment. If one customer is telling you that he is not able, you getting my point, what I'm saying? So you should answer like this to someone. See, if just one person is telling me that it is not working, I should not go and start doing my hot fix. No, I should not do that, right? There can be the compatibility issue. That's right. So there can be the compatibility issue. I should not go blindly to do the hot fix, right? I should also check, start using my mobile in the production environment, do the registration, check it out if it is working or not. If it is working for me, then it is a compatibility issue. Then there is, I mean, we can fix it probably in the next sprint. If it is working with a particular set of mobile, probably, or let's say that particular set of mobile is a widely used in the market, then definitely you have to do hotfix, right? Any compatibility issue happening, and that compatibility happening with a wider audience, you have to do hotfix, right? So what will you do? You will try to reproduce this issue in the testing environment. If it is yes, it got leaked because of you, then company must do hotfix, right? Getting it?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful. Shall I ask you a question from API or SQL? You can tell me which topic.
Your wish, sir.
Okay, that's good. You can tell me about two tables are present. One table is student table, you. One is student table. One is teacher table, right? Tell me, give me the idea about the primary and foreign key. See, in this IT world, right, I'll tell you very clearly, there are, I can say, 65% of the testers, frankly speaking, because I know them from close, right? Maybe someone will write that, Manish, you are wrong. But I know, because I have worked with many testers now, right? Even though they have 7 years of experience or 8 years of experience, 9 years of experience, 10 years of experience, they don't have a real idea about primary key and foreign key, right? And you said me you have a knowledge about SQL, right? So I want to know from you. There is a teacher table, which is, let's say, I am the teacher table and you are the student table, right?
Yes.
I don't want to know which column name. You can give any column name you want to. I just want to understand the relation between the primary key and foreign key of your choice. Go ahead.
Primary key is nothing but when we have two tables, the data which is unique and which was not having null values, then it is called as primary key. Like the data should be unique, like it is not repeating the data, and the data is not null. It is known as primary key. And foreign key is nothing but it can have the duplicate values and it can have the null values too. So it is known as foreign key.
Okay, understood. So let's say,
And
yeah, go ahead.
primary table is known as the master table, and the foreign key is nothing but the child table.
Okay. So how many master you can have and how many child you can have in database?
We can have only the master table one, and we can have child table many.
Many. Okay. So can I say that in my teacher table, teacher ID is the primary key, and in my student table, student ID is the foreign key. Can I say like that?
Yes, sir.
Think again. There is a teacher table. There is a student table. In teacher table, teacher ID is the primary key, and in student table, student ID is the foreign key. Is it possible?
Teacher ID and student ID. No.
Like why no? Why is talk about it?
Like the teacher table should have only the like unique values, right?
Understood?
It should have the unique and
Unique and not null. You said me.
not
Yes,
null.
right.
Yes. And the foreign should have it can have duplicate, and it can be have repeating values, and it can have a blank also, like value is not present in.
Understood. Understood. Your definition is absolutely correct. But my question is, in my teacher table, teacher ID column, in my student table, student ID column, can they be primary and foreign key between these two tables? Okay. See, you must have learned that to create the relationship between the two tables, right? There is a need of a common column.
Yes.
Right. So now tell me, in teacher table, teacher ID, in student table, student ID, can they be primary and foreign?
Yes, sir.
No, they cannot be. See, in this two table, there must be something called as common column between these two. Common column.
Okay.
Common column.
Yes, sir. I got it.
A column which is common here also. A column which is common here also.
Here also. Yes.
Getting it?
Yes, sir.
A column which is unique and not null is the primary. A column which is having duplicate and null is a foreign key.
Yes, sir.
Understood?
We can have. Yes, sir.
Which is having unique and no not null will become the primary key, which will be having duplicates, and null will become my child table one. You said me, right? Child can be multiple. That
Yes.
will become my child table one. That
Yes.
is my foreign key. Understanding?
Yes, sir. I got
Understood. It. Clear? Okay. Wonderful. Wonderful. See, there is no problem. If you're learning now, that's not a problem. You should not do this mistake in the real interview. Frankly speaking, generally these interviewers, right, they want to make sure that students or candidates is aware of primary key and foreign key. No matter which interview it is, to the fresher candidates, they mainly ask this question, primary key and foreign key. As I told you, right, 65% in your industry, they are not aware of it. Tomorrow, after getting a job also, you can ask your senior also. There are chances that they will not be knowing it, right? So it's one of the robust topic which everyone should know. Shall I move to next question?
Yes.
Okay, let me ask second question. Yeah, Divya, you can talk about data integrity. What is the use of it? Who will play with it? Right? Talk about data integrity.
Data integrity is applicable only to the columns, and data integrity are of 5 types. And foreign key, primary key, check, not null, and as I've already told, a primary key is nothing but we have a unique and the not null values, and foreign key will be having the duplicate and the null values, and check is used to check something which is really present, or information is really present or not. And we have
Not null, unique.
Not null, and not null should have not null is nothing but the value has to be present. It cannot be null. And unique, yeah, unique is nothing but we should make sure that the values are unique. It is not repeating.
Okay, so this comes under my constraint.
Yes.
So data integrity of 2 types, first of all.
Yes, sir.
Right, not 5 types.
Data type and data constraints.
Yeah, so all those things that you said come under constraint. What about data type? Talk about it.
Data type are of 3 types, and varchar. Varchar is nothing but the variables and the characters are combined together called as varchar. And number is nothing but the numbers like salary, commission. And date is nothing but the date of a particular the date and time of a particular data
incident. Yeah, that's right. Time format, you mean time format.
Yeah, date, month, year.
Yeah. That's right. Okay, like what is the use of it? What is the use of this data integrity?
Actually, data like these are applicable only to the columns where the data has to be in the form of, like, example varchar. If you take the data, it should be present in the form of variables and the characters. It can't like we cannot enter the numbers in place of varchar.
Okay, you mean avoiding the invalid data?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Invalid data
in avoiding the invalid data to be present in my particular table or a column.
Yes.
Okay, that's fine. You tell me under which command you make sure that you are entering all the data integrity. So you have a lot of commands, right? You said me at the starting you have about DML, transaction control, data control language, data definition language, data query language, right? So you tell me under which command you will enter this data integrity.
We will in data definition language.
Yeah, under which command?
Create command.
Create command. Okay. While creating the structure of the table, is it so?
Yes.
Okay.
Sir.
Okay. While creating the structure of the table, while creating the table. That's right. Talk about the structure of the table means what? What do you mean by the structure of a table?
Structure of the table here means the column name, the table name, and the data integrity that is associated with the columns.
That's right.
Structure.
That's right. That's good. I want to know the difference between this drop, truncate, and delete.
Truncate will delete this delete the table, but not the structure of the table. Structure here means table name, column name, and the data integrity that is associated with the column. And
drop.
Okay. Drop is used to delete the entire table along with the structure of the table.
Okay.
And rename.
Delete.
Delete is used to delete a row.
That's right. Deleting a row or deleting anything from the one that you want to. That's right. There's a difference between them. That's right. That's good. If you can tell me something about this data manipulation language, right? Tell me the facts about data manipulation language, or you can tell me everything you know about them.
We have like different commands in the data manipulation language, like update, insert, update, and delete. Insert is used to insert the data, and update is used to update the data, update the existing data. And delete is used to delete the data from the table.
Okay, tell me something about it. There is one fact about a data manipulation language. What is that fact? Permanent, temporary. Remember? Okay, see your. So my question is, are these temporary changes or permanent changes? Insert, update, and delete.
It is permanent change.
Insert, update, and delete.
Is permanent change, yes.
Then which commands are temporary changes in your SQL?
Transition control language.
What are those?
Save point.
See, your data manipulation language, right? Insert, update, and delete. They are not permanent changes. They are temporary changes. Like, say, with the help of insert, update, and delete, I can do something, but after some time, it will go off.
Yes, sir.
Right? They are temporary changes. To make them permanent, we have transaction control language.
Like we have to add commit to the at the end. It will
like
become permanent.
talk about transaction control language. What all commands we have? Talk about them.
We have commit, save point, and rollback. Commit is used whenever which data we need it permanently. We can add commit at the last, and commit after rollback only we can add the commit. Like before we can't add it. And save point is used to save something. Insert save point A, insert save point B, insert save point C, and rollback commit, something like that. And rollback is used to retrieving the previous one.
Got it.
Retrieving to A, retrieving to B, retrieving to C. Correct. Something like that.
Correct. Yeah. So see your data manipulation language, right? Those are not permanent changes. In order to make them permanent only, we have transaction control language. So after writing your insert, update, and delete, if you don't make use of your transaction control language, it will go off.
Yes.
Right. It is developed in such fashion. So that is why you have commit, rollback, and save point. What you are very sure that you want it, commit it. What you are not sure about that I may not need them, roll it back. Right. And that is why you have a save point so that you can roll back them. Right.
Yes.
So this is the difference between them. Okay, wonderful. I want to know something about if I want to fetch two columns in a single query, right? I want to fetch two columns from a single query. How my SQL query will look like? Give me an idea. I want to row two column from a given table, two column I want to fetch. Just give me an idea how my SQL query will look like.
In this case, we have to use or operator. And for example, select all the details, like select star from.
No. Listen to me carefully. I want to fetch two columns.
Two columns. Okay.
Yeah. I want to fetch two columns. That's all. Maybe I want to fetch teacher name and teacher ID. That's all.
Select teacher name, comma teacher ID.
Yeah.
From which table, sir?
Table name. Any table, any name it can be, right?
From table name. Where teacher name, like teacher ID.
See. I'm just asking two columns. There is no extra condition here. Simple question. I'm just expecting one teacher ID and teacher name. That's all. So my query will be select teacher ID, comma, teacher name from table name. That's all.
Where condition will not come. Yes.
Where will not come into picture, right? Okay, wonderful. Tell me, you have a command called as, you have a language called as data query language, right?
Yes.
Data query language are of three types, right?
Yes, sir. Selection, projection, and joins.
Yeah, talk about them. What is projection, selection, and joins?
Projection is nothing but selection of columns, and selection is nothing but selection of rows, and joins is nothing but fetching the data from two tables, two or more tables.
Two or more tables. Okay, you just said me, right? Selection is nothing but selection of rows. So how their syntax will look like? Give me an idea.
Select column name from table name, where condition.
Where will come here, right? But in the case
Yes.
of projection, where will not come into picture. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Give me an idea when we go for joins.
We go for joins when we are fetching the data from two tables.
Okay.
And the data that is common between the two tables, we will fetch the data.
Okay. Okay. Whenever we want to fetch the data from the two table, we will go for the joins.
Yes.
Okay, understood. Okay. Okay. Give me some HTTP methods that you have. Give me an idea what all type of HTTP methods that you have. I don't want to hear all of them. If you can tell me some methods, it would be great. And when to use what?
Okay. Get, post, put, patch, and delete are the HTTP methods that are present. And get is used to read the data, and post is used to create the data, and put and patch is used to update the data, and delete is used to delete the data from the internet.
Okay. Can you tell me something about the difference between put and patch? You said me, right? Both of them are used to update the data. Then what is the difference? Why two have come?
Actually, put is the updated one, and the patch is something modified code.
So when to use what?
Put is as I said, put is the updated one. Whenever we are updating something, it is present in put call. And patch is nothing but the modified code, or the customer have a unique ID that is called as patch.
Okay, okay. Not the exact answer, frankly speaking, right? So put and patch both are first of all used to update the data, right? See, put is mainly used if you want to update something, and whatever you want to update, whole body, by the way, should be present in the body. Like your name, key, value Divya, age, value 24. Example, just telling you example, right? Date of birth, your value date of birth, your city, your value city, something like that, right? Now, these all are your value. Out of this, what you want to update? Suppose you want to update your Divya name to something else. Divya, whatever is your surname, right? You want to update it. Now, whatever you want to update fully should be present in the body. This is put. This is put. What is patch? See, I can patch a particular value, something like, let's say my student ID is 44. If you want to update something on student ID 44, you can do that with the help of patch. Now that student ID 44, you should mention in the URL. Like you want to update the details of student ID equals to 44, right? Now there is no need to add all my details in the body. You will only update that key and value which needs to be updated. Understanding?
Yes, we will have the whole body in the post call.
Yeah, post call because you're creating, put call because you're updating, but not in the patch. In the patch, only that thing will be there which you're trying to update.
Yes.
Getting it, right?
Yes.
Okay, wonderful, wonderful. One last question of the day. Which application is your favorite application in your mobile? Whichever, like you can tell me, like Flipkart, Amazon, Facebook. Which mobile is your favorite? Which application is your favorite? Give me an idea.
Amazon.
Amazon, okay. You can tell me some at least 20 system scenarios of Amazon. That will be good.
Validation, as we know, system is nothing but like we should have the login and the logout.
End-to-end.
End-to-end. Yeah, it is end-to-end testing. And validation of login into the application, and searching a particular product like shoe example, adding it into the cart, and buying it through cash on delivery, and closing the application, logout. And validation of changing the address, validation of login, changing the address, searching some products, adding them to the wish list, and logout. Validation of logging into the application, um, changing the pin code or the zip code, and searching few products and adding them to cart, adding them to wish list, then logging out. Validation of um, login and adding another account to the existing account, and searching for products, adding them to wish list, and log out. Then validation of logging into the application, and changing the settings, putting them in the dark mode, and log out. Validation of login.
Think about what is the main purpose of Amazon. Think about it and answer.
Validation of login and validation of login, buying something, like adding the products to the cart, and then payment, payment using net banking, and logout.
Wonderful.
Validation of logging into the application. Then seeing the offers, adding some of them to the add to cart, and put them in the wish list, log out.
So after cart, why you make it a wish list? First wish list, then cart.
Okay, wish list and cart, then log out. And validation of login, adding the product into cart, paying the amount through credit card, and then log out. In this case also we can have another scenario, like whenever the product is not delivered like in the expected date, we can also like take the customer like team support through a chat or a call. And validation of login, changing the country code or the country, seeing some products, some products, browsing, adding them to cart, seeing the reviews, log out.
Oh, that's right. That's right. See, you can have enormous amount of scenarios here. Like, see, first of all the payment options, right, are one system scenario. So, you know, what are the different payment options we have on Amazon? I don't want to name them. You have multiple, right? If you are able to make a booking from cash on delivery, one system scenario. If you are able to make a payment using a debit card, one system scenario. Credit card, another scenario. Now you have net banking, another scenario. UPI, another scenario, right?
Pay
later, another scenario, right? One scenario. Next time you are canceling each one of them. Another system scenario, right? Waiting for the refunds, like in your expected behavior, you can name it, like once after cancellation, refund should happen and everything, right? You have an enormous amount of scenario. In every expected behavior, you can write down that once after making a payment, what are things you expect, right? You expect SMS, you expect an email, you expect a confirmation mail and SMS, everything, right? You can have multiple scenario here. Something like I'm adding another address now and making a payment to my new address. I'm increasing my quantity of the item that I am booking.
Yeah.
Right. I'm trying to see the minimum item product that I can book it. Right. I once ordered one product. I don't think you will believe me or not, but it just got 13 rupees. Right. Just 13 rupees. No, they didn't charge me anything. Just 13. No payment for delivery. Just 13 rupees. It was an offer. I ordered one book. The book cost is 150 rupees as of now, but that day I got for 13 rupees. I ordered it. Right? What is the minimum amount that I can book? What is the maximum amount that I can book? Because in the testing environment, definitely you can book for the maximum price, right? You don't have to pay from your pocket. Example,
Yes.
right? All this will be your system level scenario, right? See, while talking about system level scenario, right, you have to create multiple scenarios and you need to talk in the interview. Don't stop yourself by giving 10 or 12, right? Don't think that your interviewer is in a hurry. No, don't worry about that. Think all the possible ways, answer it, because you are using Amazon, you know better than me.
Yes, sir.
Right? So you can talk about it, right? By the way, before attending any real next interview, please play with your Amazon, play with your Zoom application, play with your Uber application, right? Play with your Gmail application, play with your Facebook application, because most of the interviewer from fresher, they will ask questions from these topics only, from this application only. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That's good. That's all from this interview. I can give you some suggestion. I think little revision is required. I know you know most of the things, but those are not coming up at right moment. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Those are not coming up at the right moment, right? It will happen. See, frankly speaking, when I started teaching long ago, even I'm not God, right? So while teaching, I was forgetting things, right? But I was overcoming that in the next class. It happens. It happens with everyone, right? It happens with everyone. It happens with everyone. So there is nothing to worry. If you revise things, you will become expert. Nothing to worry, right? So revise things, revision is required, because if we revise things, then definitely we'll become expert, right? Today, I know things because I have spent most of my time in this. Tomorrow, you will become expert once you spend time with it. So there is no one expert in this world. We have to spend and become expert, right? So nothing to worry. Nothing to worry. I know you knew most of the things, but things are not coming up at the right moment. I totally understand that. And you're a little nervous too. Maybe because of your first interview, second interview, I don't know. Right?
First one.
First one. It happens. Nothing to worry. Okay. But try to have such kind of interview with unknown people, right? Not with known people. Known people will not be able to give this much of suggestion that I'm giving you. Unknown people. It will be better if you take interview with those people who already have a job. It will be better.
Yes.
Right. So that's a suggestion from my side. You want to say something? You can tell me.
As it is my first interview, I'm a bit nervous.
I got it. Nothing to worry. Anything else you would like to add?
No.
Okay. So shall we close?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you, Divya. It was nice talking with you. I wish you all the best. I wish you a good career ahead. And
thank you, sir.
I'm sure you will get a job very soon. Nothing to worry.
Thank you, sir. Thanks for spending your valuable time.
Thank you. Thank you, Divya. Thank you so much. Thank you.